Playoffs start now for these two. Forget the first 17 weeks. Tampa Bay loses, they're done. Panthers could still take the division even if they lose, and Atlanta beats New Orleans. Bucs, at home this time around, have to figure out how to stop the bleeding. Have lost 4 in a row, 7 of their last 8.
And now Mayfield's pass is picked off. That's the second turnover today.
In come the Panthers, still playing ping pong with wins and losses after whiffing last week on a chance to lock up a postseason bid.
Young on 3rd and 6. And Young is sacked again. Loss of 11.
Since week 7, Panthers have gone win-loss, all the way to where we are now, 5-5 over their last 10. So they're hoping the pattern holds true this week. It did when they beat Tampa just a few weeks back, week 16. Bryce Young had a nice game, throwing for 2 TDs, no interceptions. Carolina's defense held Baker to 145 yards passing. Only 1 TD picked him off to seal the game.
Throws, and it's intercepted! It's a takeaway for the Carolina Panthers.
Ultimately, that ends the game. Ransom with the interception.
Mayfield followed that up by putting up big yards in their loss to Miami. 346 yards, threw for a couple of TDs.
Mayfield throws. Nice. End zone. Touchdown. Chris Godwin.
That's 270 plus yards, 2 of his last 3, but fewer than 195 in 5 of his last 7, and he threw 2 more INTs, has a 4-game pick streak, at least 1 in 6 of his last 7. Buccaneers offense only 17 points versus Miami, so fewer than 21 points, 5 of their last 6.
This will be and it's blocked. Kick was blocked.
Panthers secondary, their defense as a whole, still playing as well as they did versus Mayfield and company, held Sam Darnold to a 77 rate, just 5.4 yards per attempt, only 147 yards picked him off, so they're coming in with swagger.
Darnold will throw it, take a shot, end zone, intercepted, Mike Jackson.
Defense gave up 27 points, but 7 of those came on a 1-yard run set up by their offense turning it over. Panthers pass rush sacked Darnold 3 times.
Darnold, he ran backwards and back into the pressure, sacked by Wanham.
That pass rush, at least showing signs of life the last few weeks, got to Mayfield twice week 16. He took 3 more at the hands of the Dolphins.
Mayfield hit from behind, ball came loose. It was Bradley Chubb, and the Dolphins recover.
He threw 44 times, so 3 kinda comes with the territory. Mike Evans scored again, only 31 yards, exactly what he did versus Carolina, 31 yards and a TD. Chris Godwin, also a Tampa paint job versus the Fins, a season-high 108 yards.
And Godwin is out across the 40 midfield, 59-yard catch and run.
And Jalen McMillan also coming in off a season-best game, 114 yards, so both previously hurt guys warmed up at least.
Pump fake on 2nd down. Mayfield throws. McMillan makes the catch. Having a big day.
Bucs rush offense versus Miami stayed cold. 53 yards, 3.3 a run. Bucky Irving, 19 yards, 2.1 per attempt. Hasn't finished at 3.9 or better in 5 straight.
On 2nd down.
Nice play.
Irving pulled down from behind.
Carolina held him to 3.7 a try, held Kenneth Walker to 3.4 a carry last week, but gave up 110 yards to Zach Charbonnet, 6.1 a carry, 2 TDs.
Oh, what a cut by Charbonnet! The acceleration!
Their inability to handle Charbonnet hurt, but not as much as their offense sputtering out to 10 points, 1 for 11 on 3rd down. Bryce Young only 54 passing yards, 2.3 an attempt, made his 24 pass attempts almost not worth taking.
Drives it downfield, intercepted! The pick made by Love.
Maybe just chalk it up to being outmatched by Seattle's defense. He looked better versus Tampa Bay's secondary, and they just gave up a 118 rate to Quinn Ewers. Not many yards, but 2 TDs didn't pick him off. More or less what they gave up to Young.
And now Ewers throws, end zone, touchdown!
100-plus rate allowed to Captain Kirk, Young, and Ewers in their last 3, but their play versus Miami's passing attack didn't prevent them from holding the Dolphins to just 20 points, 4 for 12 on on third down, did enough to win.
Viewers looking for Waddle. Morrison able to break it up.
Panthers pass catchers T-Mac, Jalen Coker, Xavier Legette, all fewer than 17 yards versus Seattle. Rico Dowdle, their most effective skill set guy, 59 yards, 4.6 per.
And he's brought down across the 45. That's a first down run for Rico Dowdle.
Only 29 yards versus Tampa's front, though. That group having more trouble with Devon Achane, who they ceded 83 yards to on 4.6 per handoff, gave up a 32-yard run to Jalen Wright, too.
Hands it off to Wright, who found a big hole inside the 15, and Whitfield drags him out of bounds.
Panthers had lost 9 of the previous 10 games versus Tampa Bay before beating them a couple of weeks ago. The last time they pulled a sweep, 2017 season. We reviewed their first ever game against each other already, last preview, a Tampa Bay win, so let's see Carolina's first ever win over the Bucs, which happened the next year in 1996.
Defense again took center stage against Tampa Bay as Carolina administered the season's only shutout. And with their fourth straight victory, the Panthers' 9-4 record made them contenders for the NFC West title.